For that, we have about 500 of those remaining before those are completely sold out.
Wow.
So I just want to encourage you to continue to shop with us for that home collection. Stay on the phone lines for that one.
Please don't miss it, because I rarely do have something that is on 4 flex space.
I know.
that's a
well,
very big
speaking of
deal.
4 flex space,
I'm very excited about that.
We are going to be offering to you the Debbie Meyer GeniusSponge scrubbers. You're going to get the set of 12 of these, and yes, they absolutely are on 4 flex space. They are $4.24. So these are fantastic. And you know, when people see this sponge, they go, "Oh, Debbie, I can go to down aisle 8 of my supermarket and get sponges."
No, you can't. Not like these. You're not going to get these. These are my Genius sponges. Why are they, I call them Genius. I call them Genius because of what they do for you. Again, I create things that do something for you. I don't want to create a new problem. So here, my sponges are special because this sponge is made with natural ingredients that inhibit the growth of molds and bacteria in and on the sponge for the life of the sponge. Now, the front of the sponge looks like a sponge. The back of the sponge is a scrubber. It's actually the same material in a different formulation so that it becomes a scrubber. Everything rinses completely clean. It's ergonomically shaped. I shaped it so that, ladies, your nails don't have to touch the scrubber. But this is, again, science. If you know me for 11 years, you know I'm all about the science of my products. So I want to show you a piece of tape that was prepared by the independent laboratory that did the testing. This is an animation piece that shows you what is on or in the current sponge you have next to your sink right now. Not only is it there, it's multiplying, and that's what stinks. When you replace it with one of my sponges, watch this. It goes poof, poof, poof. Nothing can live on or in my sponge. And I'm talking about things like salmonella, black mold, MRSA, E. coli, staph, the things that really can make us really sick, right? So have a look at this sponge, have a look at this sponge. That's the difference. If this is sitting next to your sink right now and you walk past your sink and you go, "Oh, there must be something in the drain that smells." No, it isn't. It's this. That you want to get out of your life.
And how do they tell us to clean those? They tell us to put them in the microwave and the dishwasher and bleach.
I don't want to have to clean the thing I clean with.
Yes.
I mean, call me lazy, but I don't want to have to clean it. So let me do a little math for you. Each one of my sponges, and you're going to get a set of 12. You get 12 of my sponges. Each one of them lasts the equivalent of 15 ordinary cellulose sponges. So what does that mean? It means you don't have to buy this. That's 180 cellulose sponges. Now, I was throwing away a sponge a week because I wasn't about to put that filthy thing in my microwave. I didn't want to add bleach to my life. I didn't want to put it in the dishwasher with my clean dishes. So that was 52 sponges a year I was throwing away.
That's a lot of money, because when you go to the supermarket, just to buy 2 of these sponges, that's going to cover your flex pay.
So let's just get rid of this.
So remember, our flex pay is $4.24. So we have about 1,000 of these to go around. They are an incredible customer pick.
Look at this.
We are showing you some of the reviews and some of the comments at the bottom of your television screen. You would be surprised. This is not your ordinary sponge. Just the science that's built into it, so that when you're wiping your counters, remember what they do, and I know that you've talked about this, they're shown to be effective against staph, E. coli, salmonella, and some black mold. So you think about all the things on our surfaces in our home that we can't see. The door handles, the handles to the sinks. And especially this time of year where we really need to be extra careful.
It's not just your kitchen. The most water-ridden room in my house is the bathroom, because the counters are always wet, the sinks are always wet. There's one of my sponges next to every sink because everyone can clean up their water right afterwards. This sponge will never get hard, will never smell. It'll stay exactly as it is right now. You see how squishy it is? That's how it's going to stay. You will use less how come I can't speak? Dish detergent, because it actually
Because you had 2 shows in the overnight.
True. That's true.
Give yourself a break.
It foams up really big, so use less dish detergent. But the fact of the matter is, every time you rinse this out, you put it down, tomorrow morning you pick it up, it's a brand new sponge.
Yeah, I'm telling you, there's nothing like it. I do want to remind you that you received 12 of them. They are on sale. If you've never tried them before, this is one thing that you definitely need to get. It is a game changer. And that's why the reviews are so wonderful on these sponges. So with 2 minutes remaining and with hundreds of you calling in, gold star, gold star, gold star. Now come on now. Listen, sponges aren't the most sexiest thing to talk about. Am I right about that? Yes, Marlo, you are right. But they are a customer pick. And you know why they're sexy to talk about? Because these sponges are so completely and dramatically unique and different from any on the market, and for a fraction of the cost, you're gonna be able to pick them up on sale. If you're one of the lucky ones, you're already taking action by going to your computer or tablet or mobile phone. And if you wanna call us on our toll-free 800 number, I would do it, because this is the only day and this is the only show that you'll be able to get it on the 4 Flex phase. That 4 Flex expires tonight at midnight.
Water is actually running toward, in fact, it ran toward the sponge so quickly. Look, it's absolutely dry under where the sponge was. There's an extra little puddle because it separated itself from the original puddle. When I spill something on the countertop, I usually just throw the sponge on top and let the sponge do the work. Eventually, I'll go and wipe it up because, yeah, I mean, I'm being honest because. Listen, I actually solve my own problems first. When I develop my products and I invent my products, it's because I had the problem. I was sick and tired of these sponges because I could always see something in it. I always think, oh my God, there's something in there. After, if you've ever picked out scrambled eggs from a frying pan, you know, that you've tried to wash out from a scrubber before, you'll never have that again because these rinse absolutely clean with just running water. That's all you have to do. So remember that they're shaped for your hand. They are easy to use. They will never smell. They will never get hard. And they are proudly made right here in America.
Yeah, and you get the set of 12, which is nice. So maybe keep 4 for yourself.
Oh, they were a big Christmas present. I was actually hysterically laughing. Sometimes some of the emails I got were hysterical over the holidays because people said, I tied 2 of these together and put them in as a stocking stuffer with the little sheet that comes with it. She said, that was the favorite stocking stuffer.
Yes,
and when
absolutely.
people realize this is easy, again, watch that liquid. It's pulling itself into the sponge. I'm not even touching it. I don't think you can even see it from overhead because it's too high up. But now it's made a separate puddle because everything went into the sponge.
No,
Look,
it's terrific. By the way, I want to just chime in there if I can. If you'd like to have them, we're going to go a little bit beyond the clock because we're going to go ahead and sell these in. Sell these out. I said sell these in.
That's okay.
Oh, gee.
That's all right.
Sell these out. That was weird that I said that. What's my problem?
I don't know. This is your first show, too.
Well, my problem is I didn't have a cup of coffee this morning.
Well, you can.
But they are on their way to selling out. I want to talk about the high chair for a moment. Oh. Because here's a place where you don't want to use different types of chemicals, but you certainly want to make certain that just the most innocent and most precious among us, you know, that they're eating off of a nice, clean surface.
And you're going to clean it with this? I don't think so. When you wipe off the high chair, you clean out the sink, you wipe the countertop, you clean your silverware, your dishes, your glassware. My sponge will rinse absolutely clean immediately. When you put it down, pick it up next day to use it again and again and again, it's like a brand new sponge. When I say 15 times longer than the average cellulose sponge, I mean every single one of the sponges, not an individual sponge, and that doesn't mean that that's the end of the life of the sponge. But when you compare 15 of these to every one in my 12-pack, that's 180 sponges you don't have to buy. You just have the 12. So share them with other people. I actually keep these sponges out in the garage on the workbench because every once in a while we have to wipe something up. I don't want to go back out there and find a moldy old sponge either. Yeah. So it's cleaner for your family, it's healthier, it's the easiest thing you're ever going to do to actually have a little more health, a little more efficiency, and
peace of mind, for sure.
More economic.
Yeah, and peace of mind. Something like this would even be good for teachers with the little kids. Oh, gosh, yeah. Because when you're cleaning, you know that it's going to repel, as we've talked about, that staph, E. coli, salmonella, and the black mold.
It's actually dry under where I just laid this sponge on it. It absorbed everything, and it's dry on the surface underneath.
So about 500 remain, and that doesn't take into account the number of people that are placing their orders and shopping with us. They're fantastic. I think it's worth me reminding you that you get 12 of them. So you've got an entire amount that we offer, and this is the best price that we've ever offered. Price break in our HSN language is sale. So that's a sale price, and it's $4.24.
$4.24. Okay, you can't buy a package of ordinary sponges for that. Right, for the flex
You
pay.
can't buy a cup of gourmet coffee.
You're getting all 12 of my sponges home. Remember, they're proudly made right here in America, as are most of my products, and I'm very happy to say that because people ask me all the time.
Yeah.
Are they, are they, are they? Yes, they are. Remember, no more smell, no more stink next to your sink.
Excellent.
No more stink at the sink.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I want to remind everybody to be sure to place your orders on that home collection set of the Debbie Meyer
please,
green boxes.
Don't miss that.
Because we know that the Debbie Meyer sponges are going to sell out, but those Debbie Meyer green boxes